Hi guys, it's Sandal from Substance Over Style and welcome to a new video. So today, very excited because I'm going to do my first recipe video. This is a bowl. And what I'm going to make for you today is a homemade vegan granola. I really like to make my own vegan granola because, firstly, because I'm vegan, and secondly, if you're not vegan, then you will not understand the struggle of trying to find a granola that is in the supermarket that doesn't contain honey, because that's not vegan, doesn't contain palm oil because that's destroying the Sumatran rainforest, which is also not vegan, and doesn't contain invert sugar syrup, which you do not want to be putting in your body at all because it's literally poison. What's the solution? You can try making your own granola just like I do. It's really easy and you can literally add whatever you want to it. So if you're allergic to nuts, you can cut out nuts. If you're gluten-free, then you can get gluten-free porridge oats, and you can literally just make it as you like it. So your main ingredients are going to be oats. So I've got just some Tesco value oats. These are super cheap. I think they're like less than £1 for like 1 kilogram. You can also get gluten-free ones from the supermarket. That's your main ingredient, and then you can add whatever seeds and nuts and dried fruit, chocolate, freeze-dried raspberries are always great, and then some kind of oil or fat. If you don't want to use any refined oils, you can just use a nut butter, and then some kind of sweetener, like a liquid sweetener, like a molasses or a maple syrup or a date syrup or something like that. So what I'm going to be using is I've got porridge oats. My liquid sweetener is going to be some molasses today. I usually use maple syrup, but today I'm going for something a little bit more treacly kind of flavour. I'm going to use coconut oil because I have nothing against refined oils. I'm okay with those. And then I'm going to add all sorts of other goodies, like I've got some dates here, so that's going to be good for like a dried fruit. Cinnamon I think will be a really nice flavour to go with the dates, because dates have got like a kind of treacly, kind of chocolatey, fudgy kind of taste. A little bit of nutmeg I'm also going to add to that, and then I've got like seeds and stuff. So I've got some sunflower seeds, I've got some walnuts that I'm going to add, I've got some dried flaxseed because that's great for your omega-3, 6 and 9, and I've ground it up to make it more digestible, and also some shredded coconut. So yeah. Oh yeah, nut butter as well, amazing, because that's got your fats, which will help the oats to not just stick together, so you get that crumbly kind of crispy granola type taste and texture, but also it's got the fats as well that will help roast it. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I want to add 2 cups of porridge oats. Okay, so I want 2 cups of oats. Okay, and I'm adding all the dry ingredients together. So I'm going to add some chia seeds because I love chia seeds. They're a really good source of protein and fiber and loads of other good stuff. Okay, now you don't have to get the ratios perfect for these things because it's really not an exact science. I'm adding 1/3 of a cup of sunflower seeds. You can add these if you want or not, add as many or as little as you like. Okay, now ground flaxseed is amazing because flaxseed is amazing for you, and if you don't grind it, it's actually pretty difficult to digest. So I've ground some in my blend tip, and I'm going to add, I think, a tablespoon of that. Okay, now I've got some random nuts in here. These are just walnuts and almonds. Walnuts are amazing for, if you can guess from the shape of them, they're great for your brain. Lots of essential fatty acids, and there's almonds in here as well. So I'm just going to use the pestle and mortar to break these up. And now I'm going to add some shredded coconut. I think 1/4 of a cup should do it. Yummy. Okay, and now we're going to add some spices. So I've got cinnamon, and I'm going to give a really good sprinkling of that, and then just a little bit of nutmeg, not as much. That'll do. Okay, and now we just need to stir it up, and I'm just going to use my hands for this. Stir it up, get it up done. So I've just got like about 10 dates here, and I'm just going to pit them first. Okay, so once you've pitted them, now you're just going to roughly chop them. Which is kind of tricky because they're kind of sticky. Okay, and now just add them to the mix. And because they're so sticky, this is where you gotta get your hands involved and break them up. And now it's time for the wet ingredients. So first up is the nut butter. I've got my own cashew butter here, which I made myself. Super easy to do. You just need to blend nuts in a food processor a couple of times till it releases the oils. And it's a lot cheaper than buying commercial nut butter, but you can get nut butter at like any supermarket. So just whatever nut butter you like. I think 1 tablespoon might be okay. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of extra virgin coconut oil. Just like that. And I'm going to add 2 spoons of the molasses as well. So you're just going to have to play with the ratios yourself and see what you like, because it's really flavour dependent. If you like your granola to be a little bit sweeter, then maybe you want to add more than 2. But I think 2 is going to be fine because molasses is quite a strong flavour. Maybe if it was maple syrup, I'd say add 3 maybe. Okay, and now we're just going to blend that up with a stick blender. Okay, so I'm just looking at the consistency. So good. And I'm thinking that I probably need about twice as much volume of that, and it needs to be thinner. So I'm going to add some more coconut oil. I think this time I'm going to add 3 tablespoons. Whoopsie! 3 tablespoons. Maybe a little bit more than that. So 3 tablespoons. So that's 5 in total. 2 plus 2 equals 5. And 2 more of these of the liquid sweetener. So 2 more tablespoons of molasses. And then 1 more tablespoon of the nut butter. That'll do. Oh yeah. And then so good. Okay. So let's take that off. And just waste not, want not. Okay, I'm just going to get a spatula. Okay, so I've got a spatula because I am a real waste demon and I cannot stand for a single drop of my creations to go to waste. So there we go. That'll do. And then you just want to stir it up just like that. And can you see how it's forming these little clusters? That's going to be your little granola crusters. No, it's not going to be your crusters. It's going to be your granola clusters. Okay, so now we just need to roast our granola. So I've already preheated the oven and set it to high. And now what you want to do is you want to get your granola and spread it out in a baking dish or a roasting pan, however you want to call it. And just spread that out nice and evenly. Okay, so you want to put that in the oven and have it on for about, it takes about 25 minutes, but you want to check on it after about 15 minutes. Okay, so it's been in for 30 minutes and I turned it over once at 20 minutes and it's looking ready. Okay, so just leave it to cool on the side for about 10 minutes because you don't want to break up the clusters while it's still warm, because when you let it cool then it lets the clusters form and gives it that nice sort of granola texture. Okay, so you just want to put all that good granola into an airtight container, and you can see it's already formed some chunks. You can break those up a little bit. So there you have it. You've got your own homemade, vegan, palm oil free granola. This will be great with some soy yogurt or coconut yogurt. Try it on chia pudding. It's amazing on homemade nice cream. Yeah, the opportunities are endless. So if you want to give this recipe a go, let me know how you got on. Give me any questions that you have in the comment box below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.